Hello, everybody, and welcome to High Shelf Collective, where we are playing The Rookies, a Mass Effect quick hack developed by me, Taylor, Gavin, and many others with for CyberpunkRED. Before we get into it, let me just knock out some real quick announcements as I had them up, and then I clicked out of them like a big dummy. There we go. Let's see. Let's see. Sunday, August 18th. We got HSC's summer session. Hoop is running Lancer Ultimate Behemoth Brawl. I'm in that. All I've gotten from that is that this is an unkillable mech. So I will be taking the biggest railgun and sitting in the back of the map because I'm not about to fight that. And then Monday, August 19th, we have Championship Wrestling ran by Sin. I think if I remember right, that is our last episode. I too am also in that, along with lovely other peoples, where we're all going to be coming to the end of the character arc. So come watch that. Let's see, Wednesday, August 21st, the final of Beacon Royal Flush. Ooh, my R's. Uh, uh, our Beacon RPG miniseries. Beacon's Farlight is on. Why? Oh, it's my fault. It's the miniseries that's been going on while Beacon's Farlight is on hiatus. I obviously graduated high school. Let's see. August, August 22nd. That is a Thursday. Tentatively, we are playing Last Caravan, ran by Mike R. If Mike R is feeling better, get better, buddy. I know you've been dealing with some sickness from the con. And then Friday, we are back here to watch my lovely players try not to die. Tonight's going to be a little bit easier. It's a warm up. We all know how I run games. We're going to talk for probably like the next 3 hours, and then I'm going to drop something at the very end that's going to be a problem and cliffhangers. So, yeah, but that's where we are at. I would like to introduce my lovely cast, starting with, well, you know what, Abby? Why don't you tell them where they can find you and what projects you got going on?
Oh my god, little old me. I'm Abby. I'm your local indigenous nerd. You can catch me in most places on the internet at Enough of Abby. I've got a few projects that are cooking. I'll wait till the end because they're pretty exciting. But I'm doing my first returning character as Burra Thordink. If you watched the previous Mass Effect series on this channel, she's back, better than ever, and probably knows a little more about MK Ultra than you should. I'm excited to see what this crew has cooked up.
I forgot she was that player. Nikki, why don't you tell them about yourself? You're muted.
No! Immediately starting off on the wrong foot. Uh, I'm Nikki, Coyote Witch. I'm also very excited to be here. I will be playing Nyla Vantix, who is also a returning character, but from we realized 2022 Omega. She's old and she's coming back, and I am excited to blow up a lot of things. So many things, Casey, you don't even know. So many things.
Many cannon fodder vulture will die in the making of this.
There might be an exploding cannonball that looks a little like a Volus, but we'll see.
I really should have looked at your sheet. I was like, I trust all of you. The famous last words
You've
of the
That was
queen.
played
vicious,
with me
Nick.
before.
I know
I
I
don't
played. I
know.
know I played with you, but I think this is like I haven't ran it again. Established 2022 was the last time I ran a game with you. Leslie, Finn, look, tell the people who you are and where they find you.
Who, me? Oh, hey. Hi, I'm Fen. I am Fen at Fettuccine on the internet. I will be playing Kivan this evening. And yeah, I'm excited.
Would you like to tell the people what Kavan is?
Kivan is what they call a Prothean.
That's right, motherfuckers. We finally got a Prothean in my game. And last but not least, Moss. Tell the beautiful people who you are.
Hi, I'm Moss. My pronouns are they, them. I go by X Moss TAR X. Most places, sometimes there's dots around the moss, sometimes there's underscores because Twitter sucks. Um, I am playing Riot, the Quarian Adept Rocker Boy, that has questionable cyberware and thigh-high hover boot cyberlegs, as you do.
It's one of the most creative Koreans I've ever seen in my life. It's gonna be a good time, let me tell you. So these are my beautiful players. Let's get back in the world of Mass Effect. So year is 20x something long in the future. It's 13 years after the Reaper War. It is 3 years after the original crew, Omega Tails, were on the planet Rannoch in the city of Leviathan. We are chilling out in the Queen of the Dam's base. It's a busy day today, a little rainy. Ships are coming in and out of her little cove, and she is the pirate queen of Rannoch. It's busier than you guys are used to. Something's going on. We don't quite know what's going on. We'll start with Nikki. What was your character's name again? One more time.
Nyla Vantix, the Turian soldier.
Not Nyla.
Nyla.
What are you doing? Like, what are you doing in this day as people are rushing around and just being busy?
Um, hmm. Throwing me on the spot here. Well, what does the room look like? Is
Are you in
there?
your personal room, or are you just or are
I
you in
would
like the? Go ahead.
wherever the main like hub is,
Okay.
where things are happening.
So the main hub is a giant. It's like a giant room. It's got multiple computers with people sitting at them. You can tell it's cool, but that warm cool, like the air conditioner is just not keeping up because there's so many servers and so much information pumping through at any given time. Like, think of the Shadow Broker ship, that liquid data that killed that dude. That is
Okay.
all over this place. And there are people, making hush quiet tones as they're trying to make communications with all the types of people that they have going on. Off to your left, you'll see like the ship communication where there's obviously the dispatchers and the people who are like bringing the ships in and out. I said to the left, to the right is a sealed meeting door where usually teams get their briefings, like individual fire teams get briefings by the queen herself. And it's usually, and you'll notice that there is, where the vast majority is a Quarian and human mix. There's Turians and everybody else, and of course just the regular busybodies going from like the cafeteria down the hallway, weight rooms, that kind of stuff. This is a sprawling complex, but this seems to be like the central hub. It's deep within the mountain for obvious reasons. So that's kind of what you see going on. You do know about 20 minutes ago that your boss went into that meeting room by herself, and you heard laughing and like heated conversations come out of that room.
Okay. I will find the nearest and most inconvenient spot to sit down near that door so I can keep an eye on it and try to hear things, but also be in the way of anybody who is trying to get to that door. And then I will lay out like a vast array of weapons and just start very meticulously cleaning them all and staring at the door and then glaring at anybody who tries to tell me to get out or move or whatever. I just want to be an inconvenience. Just
That no problem. You
little
could drag one
inconvenience to everybody.
with how you have augmented yourself over these long, hard years of battle. It is no problem for you to take a giant metal table and move it over there with a chair.
Yep, and it's gonna be like I'm not gonna try and lift it, even though I could easily do it. I'm just gonna pull it so the metal's scraping and it's super, super loud and annoying, and like plop down next to it, and then look at everybody else, and then just go back to my business.
The people who are doing like the information side of the business, they all stop and they all give you the really look, like, come on. And then they go back and all of them unanimous, not you know, at the same time, say, sorry about the interruption. We had a static storm come through. Um, Moss, my friend, what is Riot up to right now?
What time of day is it?
I would say it's probably early morning, probably around about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Sleeping. They had a show last night.
Fair.
Maybe a little hungover.
That's fair. You get your communicator is buzzing. It's been buzzing.
What?
In this very thick Jamaican accent that I will not do, is like, oh, Riot, baby. Could you meet me in the mission room? I might have a job for you. Excellent show,
Okay.
by the way.
You know what? Riot is so tired right now.
And she's like, stop by the medical bay, get you some stims, wake yourself up.
Beautiful. Be there when my legs work. Oh, no, those work. The rest.
I was like, that is not an excuse. I spent many of credits to make sure your legs worked correctly. I'll see you soon. And there's a click. So
I go to the med bay. I probably
Abby.
put clothes on first.
I was like, at this point, how you've explained your character, that is a 50-50 shot in my mind as a GM. That is a 50-50 shot. Well, with you going to the med bay, Abby, where are you? Are you in the med bay? Are you being a good studious doctor, or are you making poisons for everybody?
Don't look at me like that. Of course, I'm making sure everybody's at the best of their ability to perform their duties here. In fact, I would say as Riot walks in, Burra is at like her little spinny chair and telling this animated story to a very tired-looking Quarian who's probably just there for stimulants. And, you know, Riot walks in and Burra just goes, and I say to him, I work best under pressure. I'm a Volus! And just chuckles to herself before she turns to the door and, oh, Riot, hey! And just waddles out of her seat.
The Quarian looks up at Riot. It's like, great show last night. Pops a stim because he probably was at your show, and he's like, I got guard duty. It just saunters off half asleep while the stims are kicking in.
So I need the morning juice, the stuff that make me not brain do this.
You mean like that, the Terran stuff? Coffee, that was it. You want that? You can get that in the cafe. Or do you mean like the other?
Like
morning
stims.
juice?
Like stims. I'm just being...
There's the magic
stupid.
word. Give me just a second. I'm going to start digging around in my desk. Put my fat little 3-fingered hand on the table with 3 stems. You want the extra large or you just want the standard?
It feels like an extra large day.
I could tell show last night, huh? And I get you a nice little package. Just need you to sign off
A
here.
lot of everything last night.
Probably only gotten in bed like 3 hours ago.
We're talking 2.5.
2.5 at best.
At best.
The sun was
At
just
6 or 7, it might have been 1 hour.
Yeah. So you go ahead, get them stems. Um, oh, shit. After playing with your character, you think I'd have a better idea. Burra, you get also communicate, and it is the queen. She's like, Burra, I see you're always already up and working. Excellent. Has Riot gotten there yet?
Just quick little typing. Yeah, Right's there. They just got here. Sorry. Yeah, stems. Everyone needs stems nowadays. You need me? You need something brought over to your office? Coffee order?
Yes, actually, yes. I'm going. Ooh, coffee would be nice, but also I do have a mission for you. So come on down.
Oh, this is gonna be so exciting! I haven't been on a mission in weeks. And just tap off the communicator. Hey, mind taking me with you? I'm gonna come with you. And I'm just waddle out from behind my desk with the little close sign on the
I
pharmacy.
thought you were putting your arms up to be lifted, and I was gonna just carry you like a backpack.
I am 131 years old. I can't be seen
Uppies.
being carried around.
Uppies.
Uppies.
Uppies are for tactical situations.
Uppies are
Tactical
for tactical
uppies.
situations. That's my favorite quote now. Uppies are for tactical situations.
What?
This is serious business. Uppies.
What a fucking line! Clip that. I need that clip, and then gift, please, Blair. I know you're in chat.
This little guy, Your Honor.
I want to draw tactical uppies.
Tactical uppies.
Uppies. What a never.
Okay, I have a request now that becomes an ability in the next version of Omega. Please put that somewhere.
I will. If I could get artwork of it, I have it. I already have it in my head. I know what it will be.
Please.
Yeah.
I can make that happen. I can make that happen.
Done.
I need tactical uppies artwork, and then I already know what plus and benefits is that going to get. God damn it! I'm gonna get the name.
All right.
Kavir.
Come on.
Come on, there we go.
There we go.
We got 4 episodes. We got 4 episodes.
you got
GM
time.
will get it. We got time. Tell me, where you at? What you doing?
I would assume probably in whatever garage bay the Hammerhead resides in, like just arm deep in the guts of one of the lifters. When I assume a communication will occur.
Well, more of a tap on the shoulders, as because let's see, I had it here. Nope, that's wrong thing. If y'all want to look at roll 20, this gentleman walks up to you. Can y'all see him?
Oh, fancy, yes.
Yes.
Oh my.
Oh, very nice.
His name is Uptime, and you know him as the husband of the Queen of the Dam.
Very
He is
nice.
he is the head mechanic of the entire this entire operation. So he walks up to you, and he's like, "Sir, Mr. K, my wife would like to have a lovely conversation with you. I know you're kind of busy, and it's."
Hey, yeah. And then, like, as quick as he has been in it, he just kind of pulls his hands out and just like uses a little bit of tech to put everything back together real quick to where it's slapped on. And he goes, "Uptime, can you give me 5 to grab coffee on the way, or is it like a now situation?"
You got time to grab coffee.
Okay.
She's in a meeting with one of her other partners in crime. I'm sure it's something to do with a delivery. So she wanted you on for the briefing. You're going to be on this.
Okay, we're gonna go break my car.
Is she in shape? Is she in shape or
Yeah.
or do you need a shuttle?
No. I think we could take that unless we're leaving planet. Obviously, that's
not as far as I understand, but
okay. Then we should be good. How many bodies do you know?
1, 2, 3. I think it's Riot, the good doctor, and the War Machine.
Well, hopefully, War Machine doesn't make a mess of the inside again. But yeah, shouldn't be a problem.
All right. Well, go on. I'll have some of the other techs getting in position, so you don't have to worry about it if you don't mind.
Oh, as long as they're careful with her.
They won't drive it. They'll be on mag lifts.
Alrighty.
All right.
And
He rolls back, and he's like, the suit is obviously hodgepodge together. He's stands about, I don't know, about 5'5", in that obviously mechanic strap of a. And he still wears his environmental suit. Oh, little lore for the audience as our players make their way. In this world, when everyone got trapped where they were at, there was enough Solarians and Aquarians. They all decided, hey, it would be real cool if we don't have to wear these environmental suits while we're on our planet or anywhere else. And they developed between a air dispersal and immune booster shots a way that now Aquarians only wear their environmental suits as a point of ceremony or respect. Some, possibly in this group, maybe just wears the mask. But yeah, Quarians are no longer confined to their environmental suits. So, why did my claim fail? So anyway, you guys are making your way there. I would say that Burra and Riot, you see not Nyla.
Nyla.
Oh, Nyla.
Nyla like Nyan.
No, thank you. That should stick a little bit better in my head. You see her. At this point, there is at least one Krogan be like, but why? Why are you in the way? I just have, like, there could be such a better place for this. Like the weapons locker down the hallway.
Nyla has her boots up on the table now and is just very slowly cleaning out like her pistol
Mm-hmm.
and just like looks very slowly up at him and goes, "But why not?"
Oh, I don't know. What if there was an emergency? We had to rush in there.
Well, then you would have to go around.
But that's taking seconds. This is not tactically smart.
You're a Krogan. Go through it.
And he looks at Burr and Ryan's like, can you help me out here?
Well, you did attend your therapy session last week, so remember, deep breaths. You're doing a great job with the whole communication thing, but embrace being a Krogan. Also, hey, Nyla! Oh my god, they had new Earth stuff? Here, and she just like lifts up her little cup holder onto the desk. It's this Earth thing. It's called booba, I think. It's little tapioca balls at the bottom of the drink. It's like you're eating and you're drinking. Aren't those humans just...
I like how Boba Tea has finally made it to Rannoch.
Why? Why would they want to drink and eat at the same time?
Just try it. Trust me.
But it's human food.
Right. Really, the whole thing with the Quarians being out of their suits has my mind all mixed up. I'll see if there is a Turian alternative, but for now, I'll save this for someone else.
Thank you. Why don't they just have soup? You could drink and eat that at the same time. Why do they need to? Why do they
soup
need
with sweet.
So it's like sweet soup?
Sweet soup. Yeah, actually, tapioca shouldn't be too bad for your species. Maybe, any allergy to wheat?
I think they choose
yes.
their attention spans.
Yes.
One of the human communicators turns around and is like, I'll take it if nobody else can have it.
She'll just hand over the cup.
Nyla's gonna get really close up to this human and just...
He takes it, puts it up like this, and he's like, It's not my fault that you can't have wheat. Your body doesn't digest wheat.
I want to see you drink that.
And he's like,
Do you drink it first or do you chew it first? How does it work?
she has
Do it.
okay, and he takes a drink, and one of the bobas comes up the straw because the straws are like that big, and then he starts chewing it, and he's like, you do both. Cold. It's like y'all said, it's like a cold soup.
That's
I
like
never
a.
really thought about it. I never really thought about it like that.
What's the
It's very
bubble
much
made out
second
of? I'm gonna
sounds.
make this conversation last another 30 minutes. What is the bubble made out of?
And you guys go on as come here, come here. You come into this riveting conversation of somebody who's an information broker that shouldn't know this much about boba tea, but is really passionate about boba tea. And he's like, before I started this, I had like a small tapioca boba type setup down over in Florida. That's a that's a that's a state on Earth, America. You wouldn't know anything about that. But
Is
anyway,
that
I
the
had
place
that.
with the alligator man?
Yes. How do you know about the alligator, man? Anyway, and so yeah, this
What's
is
an
what you.
alligator?
It's a giant.
They're
He looks
totally
at the
referring to
Krogan.
Florida man. They just remembered alligator man.
Yeah. He points at the Krogan. He's like, imagine those with teeth. He's like, I have teeth. He's like, no, sharp teeth.
Don't
Like hers, and points at Riot's Riot. They've been around since dinosaurs, which that's a whole other thing.
I saw a book. I read a book that was about dinosaurs. It was like A for allosaur, B for something. I remember
Brontosaurus.
there was a
Brontosaurus don't exist.
brontosaurus.
Thunder lizards aren't thunder lizards anymore. They've taken that away from us back in the early 21st century.
B was for protoceratops.
Just a very sympathetic pat at like Nyla's knee level.
Thank you. As y'all come here, so what would you like to interject in this conversation? Save your GM.
I think Kavan is just kind of watching this unfold and going, yes, these fine friends, and just kind of walks up and kind of looks at what's left on the table and is like, do you need help putting this back together? Is there?
All my weapons?
Yeah.
Oh.
We do have a
No.
meeting.
She goes and immediately brings all her weapons together and goes and gets them all together without even trying. She literally was just being here to be a nuisance. Like,
As you put the weapons together, you guys hear the swooshing of the door. And this figure, if I get to the right roll 20, go away. Nobody needs to see that no more. He's not important. This figure walks out. There you go.
hello. This is why Nyla was being a nuisance outside that door.
As the queen of the dam walks out, and be like, no, I see that I thought I heard a really loud scraping noise and arguments in front of my door. And she looks at the other two, is like, piss off, go back to work. You lot inside.
Nyla picks the table up really easily without scraping it and puts it gently back and then turns and goes back in.
I'll just reach for that little cup holder I had and just hand her her coffee order. Perfectly
Ah,
memorized.
You're such a dear. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's the least I could do, really, and just waddle away.
She looks as you guys walk in. This room is like basically what's the word? Think of like this planning for the Death Star trench run. That kind of like kind of word. There's a center like hollow table. In the center of it, you see the city of Leviathan stretched out amongst up into the sky, with obviously like planning routes and exit strategies going through there. It's all militaristic, like that dark blue green that you get out of the like the Normandy type situation, that kind of vibe. It's way cooler in here because the servers are not in here. It's just a simple like meeting room. As the queen walks towards the center, like towards that table, and motions you to take a seat in the front row, as it looks like you guys are going to be put on a mission here soon. She spins around, sits down, does the whole like femme fatale leg cross, and waits for y'all to take your seats. She's like, "Well, I'm glad to see that y'all are being productive today. Most of us, but some of us had a very productive night. So, y'all have been with me for some years, pointing at the at Navir. Hmm,
Are you looking
today's the
for
day.
Nyla or Kaval?
Nyla and Kavir, and then in Riot, and then some of us are a new hire, only been here for a little bit. I think I need a new fire team because y'all have worked with other people, but I need a new fire team. I'm a little stretched thin right now, and I gotta see how y'all do. So, got a little delivery for you.
Nyla like slams her hands on the table and stands up and said, "You got it, boss. Let's go."
Wait.
Nyla, please. I know you're excited. Sit down.
She's been waiting for this. This is why she camps outside that door.
Every day she
She-
comes in there waiting for a job to just
Yep. She just wants to be noticed.
She's a working breed.
Hey, look. She's like, I love the gumption. I love the gumption. Your gumption sometimes has gotten you in trouble.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, bringing down a ship is really, really cool, but really, really bad for business. So that's why you've been on probation for the last 6 months
But
while I've been
it
cleaning up that.
looked really cool.
Yes, but that was a diplomatic ship that just cut you off.
They cut me off.
But diplomatic ships have the right of way in coordinated space, especially if it has the Primarch on it.
Had it coming.
Yes, Talizora's husband had it coming. The hero of the galaxy. Yeah.
He was there were he obviously he wasn't paying attention because was doing too many calibrations like always, and I just someone needed to give him a little love tap back of
Yes.
the ship. It's fine. It's fine. Everything it's fine.
Oh, it is now after many, 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 many credits and many, 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 many favors after the fact. But that's neither here or there. This is your third chance.
Yes, let's go. She like jumps up again.
No, she did not shoot Shepard. She shot down Garrus's ship, which is just as bad in this fandom. I'm figuring out.
Yes.
Only thing it could have been worse was would be of if it was Rex's ship. So he probably would just laugh about it. All right.
He's okay. He still loves me.
Yeah, the player, yes. So she just is like, just hold your horses. She pulls out a data chip. And it's like, I have come across some really interesting data here in the last 6 months. I've been getting it from different types of my connections, and I have a dead drop that I need y'all to get this to. It's on the other side of the city. Should not be no problems, but it is very, very highly classified. That means don't look at it. Just get it to the dead drop over by the police precinct. You'll be meeting up with a known ally of mine. They'll make themselves known when you get there. Okay. You do this successfully, and you know what? Maybe I'll start putting all y'all on more missions. If it doesn't interfere with touring, of course.
Appreciate that.
So she hands she starts to hand it to Nyla, and then it's like, I can't believe I'm doing this. Riot here. Make sure that it gets there, please, and nobody really takes a look at it. I just put it anywhere. Yeah, put it anywhere.
This fit didn't
Remember that you have that there before you have extracurricular activities, please and thank you.
Will do.
All right. You got all day to get it done. It's not a high priority mission. This is why you have transport. This is why I brought Kavir in for you. You got time, collect your... Huh? I don't know why I keep saying Kavir. I don't know why I keep saying Kavir.
You said it first that way, and now it's stuck. It's
I
okay.
thought it was two different people.
I saw KIV, and then it just went Kavir. It just fit. That's what my brain auto finished.
It veered off in a different direction.
It really did. There's nothing worse than when a GM. I want to make everyone clear in the chat. I am not doing this to be malicious. It's been a very long day for me, and I am sorry. Anyway, y'all go on. Get out of my office. I got 5 more meetings to do today.
Now this is where we be animated. No, this is where we can.
Yes, let's go.
Yes, this is the time.
Ma'am, before we head off on this authorization, use chemical means if necessary.
You'll be in public places, so make sure the chemical means are projectile over, no gas.
Gotcha, right away, ma'am. And it just happily skedaddle over to the medbay to go collect things.
May I use brute force if needed?
Again, you're in. Yes. Try not to bring any buildings down and keep civilian casualties to 0. 0. Property damage is one thing. That can be bribed away. The death of an innocent is a completely other thing.
If they're not innocent?
If they're not innocent.
I don't give a fuck. Kill them.
Okay, good.
That was like, yeah, they're attacking you. Yeah, kill them. I don't care.
Yes. Okay, let's go. She bolts out the door.
You would think after 10 years of this, any other... She sees that 2 of them's like, anyone else got any other questions, or...
No.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ella already ran out the door and is now standing in the middle of the area in front of the door going, I don't know what I'm supposed to do now.
Because you have all your weapons, your gear, and everything else. Did you show up with your battlesuit on?
Oh, yeah. No, always ready. Every morning.
Every morning. Sir Fry.
So
as you guys... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, Riot just float walks to get their stuff.
Did Do you do?
They are walking, but they are hovering an inch off the ground.
Okay, I was like, are we looking at Lucio from Overwatch, Bison from a very terrible?
It's like 2 inches off the ground they hover, but they're walking normally.
Oh my
Okay,
god, I love
It's
that
just
so
a
I love
much.
flex.
I
Love
love
it.
that. All right, so as you guys are getting ready, as the door slides, a green Drell in orange pastel worker pants, camo pants, comes popping out the shadow, and she's like, "That's a lively group." And Queen looks is like, "Renos, I don't know about this one. You sure?" I was like, she looks, she's like, "I got a good feeling about this group. They remind me well of my old group." And we'll cut scene there to what are y'all doing to prep up, or any other little scenes you want before we get on the road?
You know, medical supplies, stims, first aid, all the usual stuff. And she said nothing fatal, and I am a woman of my word. So I am just going to skedaddle across the hallway to someone's living quarters. Someone who has a space hamster. And I'm just going to grab up a bunch of that dirty fluff stuff, put it in a
Oh
bag,
Lord.
seal it. I'll use an accelerant on that later. That'll be a surprise tool we can use later. But
That's a surprise master tool. We'll keep that for later, children.
What the? Sorry, there's a bug flying in my room.
there's
Oh,
a
what are
bee.
you?
If
Don't move.
I don't know what it is, but it just flew over and down. I'll deal with that later.
That will be a death to have to handle later. You have to die. Anyone else?
Nyla is going to go. Obviously, she has all her weapons in her armor, always, all the time. So now she's just gonna go grab as much. Uh, since they're going on a mission, think of this as a road trip, and you let a child loose in a candy store. That's Nyla. She's literally gonna go get snacks, just like piles and piles of Turian snacks, like and Quarian, I guess. Just and then in big like plastic bags, like she got it straight out of a gas station, and it's
do,
just going to.
do you walk out to the garage with that
Yes.
stuff, and Kivana's just like pulling up like boxes of ammo for the two mounted weapons on it, and just looks at you and goes, "Well, yeah, I guess we'll need them."
Road trip.
Sorta, yeah. He just kind of tilts his head as not like throw them in or a gesture.
Okay. Candy wrappers all over your car.
That is the worst. As a car guy, that is the worst. The worst.
He'll kind of look and go, "Hey, can I ask you to clean up this time, though?"
You can ask, yeah.
Okay, I've asked.
Okay. Good job.
He just looks fucking. Just God bless you. God bless you. Uptime just looks and just shakes his head. He's like,
Kavan will just shrug in response, knowing full well.
He's like, God bless you, man. God bless you. Right. Do you go immediately to the hammerhead, or are you doing
I
anything
go
else?
to get guns, and a jacketish thing to put them in, because the outfit Riot is wearing is not one for gun stealth.
So yeah, you go ahead. Do you keep your weapons in your room, or do you keep your weapons in the armory?
In my room.
Okay. Then yeah, you just go ahead, get the purse. Not a purse. fucking bag, whatever. I don't
It's the tiny person that just comically pull out a giant
pull out a gun. And yeah,
the pocket
so
dimension.
that technically does exist in Mass Effect. It's highly experimental, but it does exist. Yeah, so everyone convenes at the Hammerhead. What is the name of this set craft?
Um. Ooh. I think it's got scrawled on the side in like calligraphy that was done not by, obviously not by Kavan. It's, I want to say it like scrawled on the side, like almost like like old pirate ship style. E4's Revenge.
I love that.
So I feel like that's the name of the car.
Hell yeah. So y'all piling the, you say Evor? Am I saying that right?
E4's the make sure I got this right. Yeah, IFOR E4.
Okay.
Wait for.
Y'all pile into E4. And as you get going, you click into the helmet, you know, and you start getting directions, because even in that you are leaving out as a ground vehicle, it is still very, very busy. So even they have, like, ground vehicles have their own command structure. And this very, he sounds like a young, kind of jittery kid. He gets on, he's like, okay, E4, you are clear in 3, 2, 1. No, wait. Sorry. Oh, yeah, my fault, boss. Yeah, I didn't know. Oh, I wasn't on mute.
Well, if I see an opening, I might go.
Yeah, no. Like, he comes back, he's like, okay, go.
I just punch it. I'm just like, hope you're strapped in.
Woo!
And as you guys take off into the, because you are a hover tank, you don't take off on the road. You can kind of take off onto the ocean. And as you guys clear the cove, if all of you roll a perception, you can see what ships are sitting in the bay right now. Of course, Keith would get it. No problem.
He does have 4 heavily augmented eyes.
This is fair. It would be a shame if he didn't. Bird and Nalene, Riot, just even with the stims, you're still hungover. Also,
Riot's not paying attention. Riot's trying to take a nap.
yeah, that's fair. So all but Riot, y'all would see. It's the same old, but there's a newish ship. It's a Turian design, about the size of a frigate, sitting floating happily in the bay. And on the side of it, it says the Intruder.
Is that familiar to any of us?
Roll education
Hop.
for those who saw it.
Great time for Burr to raise her hand and educate everyone about a little bit of trivia.
Honestly, Burr, you're the only one who got it. So yeah, Burr, everyone else is like, man, that's a really tricked out Turian frigate that has has obvious battle wounds on it, but that's interesting. Burr, when you first got here, you basically wanted to know who you were working for, who's the who's, just in case this goes sideways. And that ship belongs to a pretty infamous crew known. I forget what we actually called ourselves now. Fuck me. I'm a terrible GM. But the captain
You're a
of that ship,
tired GM.
the
You're a
captain
tired GM.
of the ship is goes by June Voss Intruder, which is the which is the sister of Sifo Voss Rannoch, who is now happily retired, but ran a crew of highly trained mercenaries that helped solve some problems. Rumors have it that they stopped a potential takeover of Rannoch. They were dealing with things on Omega, and that ship is heavily, and I mean heavily, tied to Arya's fleet. They're independent, but anyone who sees that ship come here usually means something big is happening. So that's what you're able to glean.
Oh boy, looks like we got some big players in town. Array of fleet types.
Hmm.
Ship's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, been through a lot. Makes you wonder why they need all those arms for.
Get you what?
Oh my god, there's a space beetle in there. We have to get it.
It's in
Moss,
the
Moss,
don't-
would you like us to take a short technical break so you can kill said insect? I'd rather you not be tortured for the rest of this scene.
It's fine. I've
Yeah.
confirmed it's not a wasp.
Okay.
Oh, good.
That's good.
That's
I've
a good.
also noticed more bugs on my wall. This is fun.
Did you leave a window open today?
I have like 2-inch gaps above and below my doors,
Oh,
and I have
lovely.
roommates, so I don't.
Yeah.
There was a carpenter bee in the living room the other day.
Oh, I love carpenter bees.
Same.
I love carpenter bees when they don't come out of the ground and sting my back. So, yes. So there was a shift in the back. You notice somebody was like, ah!
Everything all right
And-
back there, right?
This is a bug.
Very well.
Canonically correct for Rannoch because of how they originally, there was a lot of bugs on Rannoch because that's how they pollinated, because there's no birds, or at least there
No,
wasn't.
Back. It's ecological recovery. It's great. Yeah, that whole ship, the Intruder. It's what are they called? It was Dexy and the Midnight Runners. Yeah, they're real big, dangerous folks. Just keep your eyes peeled. We might have some trouble going in.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Oh.
So,
Don't worry, I got a surprise tool for later, and I just, in my exosuit, I just show a little bag of hamster shavings.
You gotta
what's that?
explain
What's that?
that?
You gonna
No.
share? Absolutely not. It thinks it's some kind of drug. What you got there?
No. Later. Surprise tool for later.
Okay.
Are we sharing drugs? Because I would love some. Zach from the pilot seat, still looking forward into the ocean and following the route.
Promise you can have as much of my supply as you can once we get this job handled. But for now, we're professional.
Hamster shavings, Nikki.
Oh,
You got
I mean, you can take drugs and be professional. At least I have.
It really depends on the drug.
It depends on your profession.
I'm on drugs right now.
That's awesome.
I know that. I gave them to you.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Don't
I was
feel
like,
bad.
Look, I'm going on a nap. If we can call it a nap. You know, my eyes were closed, some time passed.
that's
Some
generally
would call it
that's a nap.
sleep. A doctor wouldn't.
Oh,
But with Burrow?
Bro, would you call it sleep?
Medically, no.
Okay, there we
All
go.
right.
So yeah,
So we
the
could
stimulants can be prescribed ethically. But for the fun
Oh.
stuff, I want everyone to have clear minds, especially since we got big players in town.
My mind is always clear.
Clear as a
Just
golden
I'm getting that.
retrievers.
transparent, see everything.
Mm-hmm. Just crests a wave and
Yeah, as a wave, you come busting through a wave.
Guess who didn't put any points in education and intelligence?
So you guys will come. Keith,
Also
because
didn't put anything there.
you would know the closer you get in town, there are certain ways that water/land vehicles, because you're not the only one who has gotten hammerhead type. Quick, before I go into this, are your guns concealed or not?
they're currently concealed.
Okay,
I have a
perfect.
jacket thing.
Oh no! See, he's on his ship. He's got like what we say, 50 cals.
2 50 cal based.
Yeah, because I wasn't
Yeah.
going to give him a cannon.
So
So
I was told no to the cannon, and I was a little
yeah,
upset.
but yeah, don't worry.
Casey doesn't like fun.
Yeah.
You are a cannon. You're a walking cannon. He doesn't need cannons. He needs suppressive fire. One brain cell, Lord. Coyote. So coming in that you need to slow down because there are police checkpoints coming in because into the city just to make sure. 3 years ago they had a huge kerfuffle with this, and so the security's a little tighter than it has been. So any type of mobile vehicle comes into the city of Leviathan, they make sure like, hey, just go ahead.
I would say, would I know also that includes personnel weapons or just weapons on vehicles? That need to be,
No,
should be concealed?
just because you guys are registered as a merc crew, like the Queen of the Dam, though, is of a pirate queen, is registered as a mercenary crew, so you
Okay.
have clearance to have personal weapons on you. That does not mean you have clearance to use set personal weapons unless in self-defense.
Copy. But it also does not give me clearance for vehicle mounted weaponry.
The vehicle mounted weaponry, absolutely not. That does
Okay.
damage.
Okay. Cool.
That does damage.
No.
They're like, no. Those stay on the pier.
Mhm.
You're a merc. There's a difference between a merc and military.
It's a pretty blurred line at this point, I think, for most
It's
of
a
us.
blur. It's a blurred line, but they're trying to bring back some semblance of civility
That
to
is
this
fair.
area. So they're like, no, this is not Omega. This is not Ilium. We are, like I said, this place is more. This place is more tied closer to Alliance space than it is Terminus.
Got it.
So there are rules trying to be implemented here, though Rannoch is on the edge of that.
Gotcha.
So yeah, as you come in, what do you do?
I was saying, we'll just go. We do got a police checkpoint coming up, so if you guys have any illegal, now's the time to hide it.
I mean, yeah, the nitrous oxide would probably be looked all over. Give me just a second. I'm gonna shove it into like the little shorts I wear over my exosuit.
Do I have anything illegal? I don't know what's illegal.
Do you have? You know what? No, because you used it all the other night. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a clue that you used it all.
Yeah, I did.
I will make sure that my Omni Blade is not out.
That would be wise. As long as you guys do, as long as your driver does what needs to be done, like pulling up, listens to commands, they probably will not suspect much. So you're pulling up. It's a long line of traffic. It's a busy day today. And as you guys pull in, one of the officers hails you, Keith, and is like, state your business today?
E4's Revenge is passing through to make for a meeting with a few individuals.
E4 Revenge. Oh, registered to the damned. All right, well, that can't be good.
Can't be good, or it doesn't feel like it's good.
No. It's above my pay grade, but anytime that your crew gets brought back into the city, something happens.
Well,
Only good things. I poke my head up in the front and like, hi. We're all good here.
Nyla, I got it.
Sorry.
Nyla, Nyla,
Nothing
Nyla,
illegal happening.
Nyla,
Would you like
please.
some candy?
Nyla.
Roll me a d10, Nyla.
I'd like to pop in and be like, my bodyguard is a little exuberant, just to show off the performer. Try to get some cred there.
Cool. He sees that and he's like, so now you have a -1 to that roll. Now, let me explain why I say -1 instead of +1. You are going to roll your luck, and you need to be under your luck for the officer not to pull you in for inspection.
Oh, cool. That's fine. How do I roll luck?
Just roll me a base d10 and then tell me what you got. There's that on the roll one, do it on roll 20 or in real life.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, there's a little dice at the bottom of the thing.
And...
That is perfect.
How is that
0.
possible?
0. You got a 0. And he's just like, because they recognize who you are. They know that you're the one who brought down the Primarch shit. But at the end of the day, they have at least 17 space truck drivers, and they are pissed that they're sitting in this thing. So he's like, you know what? Just get the fuck. Just don't cause no issues. Don't cause no issues. You, and he points at you now. Do not cause issues. I don't care that you have immunity. I will throw you. My commander will throw you in jail.
I have done nothing to you, sir.
Thank you, officer. I hope you have a good day. And he'll begin passing through.
How do I roll a 0?
Hey, look, you wanted to do
I know, that was just crazy.
That's amazing. So far, so good today, guys. Good job. So yeah, you're moving slowly in town. You're getting up. It is busy today. And you start looking around, and you just notice there's a lot more traffic. You notice that there was a lot of rigs in town. There was a lot of like activities, almost like there's possibly, maybe, potentially a concert of a pop star. Did we ever give a name to your rival?
No, we've just been calling her fascist Taylor Swift.
This is fair. We need to come up with a better name than fascist Taylor Swift. Because
right.
I has money. I has no money, and I don't feel like fighting Taylor Swift.
You know, what's the opposite of a riot?
Calm. Serenity.
Serenity, yeah.
A PTA meeting.
Sometimes. You notice that tonight, one night only on the planet Rannoch, Serenity has arrived. Which is weird, because the last time you saw Serenity, she may have taken something from you. Y'all had words, and your agencies agreed that Rannoch was yours.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's that going on. Anyway, traffic comes to a standstill as all kinds of concert goers, because this route that you were on takes you right past the venue.
Can I increase the grab lift and go above them?
You can, but that's illegal.
I won't then.
That's
Riot is quietly seething.
Can. I heard you can.
Yeah, I'm trying not to draw attention to ourselves.
Remember, low profile, and you just
we can't shoot them, right?
No, that's I think even less low profile than just trying to grab lift over them.
Yeah, you can't shoot someone even if they got bad taste. Don't worry, Riot. You're gonna blow them out of the water. You always do.
She's not the one with the bad taste.
Pat, 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 pat.
As you guys are contemplating on your decisions, just when you thought about it's been probably a solid hour and a half stuck in bumper to bumper traffic. The snacks are being worn out. A black
Not my
limousine,
snacks.
the black limousine floats over you guys, doing the thing that I just said you can't do.
All right. Well, can I hail them?
You could try, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try.
You try, you get no answer right off the bat.
Cool.
You know they heard you. There was an acknowledgement.
Did I get the code, like the identifier code of that limousine?
Oh yeah, no problem. They're not
Sick.
making hell. I was getting ready to describe on the side of it in bright blue neon is Serenity.
Mm-hmm.
It's her limousine.
Does that make the boyfriend's name Darian?
I mean,
Yes.
yes.
I'm
we can't go
picturing
that route.
fascist Sailor Moon now.
Yep.
So yeah. And
Uh,
what would you like to do?
I would like to also grab Lyft.
By all means.
Just to get moving again, since clearly they're doing it. So
Yeah, you grab Lyft.
Mhm.
You start floating, and as soon as you do that,
Mm-hmm.
you get a hail.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Unidentified hammerhead. What are you doing?
Can I make an electronic security tech to fudge the codes to be a part of the escort of the limousine?
That's so cool.
You know what? Yeah, go ahead.
It's gonna fucking flub. 18.
18 is good enough, and but yeah, it's good enough to.
Oh.
He's
Give that
Go ahead.
transponder code back and go, security detail for the limousine. I think you know the one.
That's weird. They told me they wasn't supposed to have security. That they wanted a show tonight.
That's why we're not going directly with them. Just security elsewhere. Keeping an eye out on places.
Looks at you hear it takes it back. It's like code checks out. All right, because if you look up, you see two slow-moving fighter jets. Just like, what are you doing? And they take back off into the sky. You can get moving again.
All right.
No problem. The limousine gets to where the arena is, hangs a left. You can hang a left or hang a right or go straight. You're muted.
Yep, sorry. Which way would be the direction we need to go for our meetup?
Meetup, you could go is right. You can turn right.
Then I will turn right.
Okay.
And then as soon as I get the opportunity to not be in bumper to bumper traffic, I will land back down.
Yeah, once you turn right, it literally clears up. It clears up. It's like everybody's funneling to that. Roll me electronic security.
Again?
Yes.
Certainly. That is going to be a 34.
Holy.
While you were focusing on trying to keep just the right amount of distance, because that was critical, so I am going to say this.
Mhm.
You caught that somebody got into your system real quick. You were able to isolate it, though.
Mm-hmm. I know my systems. They're kept isolated from each other for reasons. So
you were able to isolate that system. And with the critical, you know that it came exactly from the limousine because obviously they wasn't having security, and now there's security.
Mm-hmm.
With that, you realize that they did grab just enough to at least get your information that know that you work for the Queen, but they did not get who's occupying in that vehicle.
Perfect. That's good. I don't mind them knowing that it works for the Queen because that's on the idents that the police have. So like,
Yeah.
it's nothing new.
Yeah.
So
So you
Cool.
guys are able to get back down, wind through the traffic, and you guys end up in city center. Where's our is our techie here? Can he hear us?
I believe he is BRB'd again.
Okay. Well, I'll keep going because this is where I'm gonna take a break right here. But you get to the city center, and you are basically where you need to be at for the meeting. So you're able to sit down, and you're able to sit down. The Hammerhead, it is in front of a little noodle shop. You can smell
Do,
the aromas. What?
do they have Turian noodles? Or is it all
Yes.
protein? Okay, yes.
No. This is a all-inclusive noodle shop. This noodle shop has Turian, Korean, and everything else based. They can make, and they specialize in Japanese style food. But I'll go ahead. I thought you were going to say something, Abby.
Oh no, I was just like interested. I was like, oh, ooh.
Um,
I will say something, but I'm like, oh, I want to know about this bar.
this bar is like, think of a a nicer version of like Naruto's noodle bar, but actually like they have that regular stand that you can eat outside, but also a sitting inside restaurant. Uh,
Oh
when
my
you
god, time to
land,
curl up on a stool. Oh
yeah,
boy.
when you land, you get a message. All of you get pinged. Meet in the back. Food's on me.
Oh, hell yeah! But Nyla's already crawling out of the car.
Take your at least a bit of your trash with you, please.
I got it, don't worry. And I'll just carefully pick up each piece, taking up the whole
Thank
doorway
you.
because I'm a boss.
Nyla just grabs a whole bunch of them in her hands and then jumps out of the car, and as she's running, she's dropping it.
Thank you, Nyla.
Not on purpose. It's not. She's not actively littering. She's just too excited, and she's trying to hold on to it and find a trash can. She doesn't litter. Litterers are bad.
Litterers will get $1,000 fine.
Atta girl. Yeah, so I'm very nervously just picking up this garbage as she golden retriever zooms out. Does this bar have, like, TVs going? Like, do they have any like Rannoch sports teams movies planned?
No, this is actually a very old school, modeled after bar, so no TVs. The owner wants species connection.
Oh God, always with the phones. I always think that you're addicted to your phone. God, just go have sex with a tree or whatever. As I'm picking up each piece of garbage.
Is that a thing humans do?
I think I've heard the term tree
I've heard
hugger.
rumors.
I've
Oh.
seen one human movie that did that.
Oh.
It's Superstar.
There's a reason I don't watch a lot of human media. I think you're reinforcing that.
Oh yeah, they're freaks. Last time I worked with a human, oh boy, he took us to this thing that's called a love hotel. We tied down this guy. Oh boy, probably shouldn't tell that story in public. Yeah, let's go in the back.
I want to hear this story, but in public.
I'll tell you what.
As
Help me
you
pick up
guys
your
are
garbage.
saying
We'll
all
tell
this
it.
thing
Okay.
about humans, a human of gargantuan size, female, well cut built, opens the door and says, "Welcome." If I remember right. Let me actually take a look at their artwork.
Well, welcome. Welcome.
Nope. Where are my NPCs?
How do you feel about trees?
Asking for research.
Asking for research.
Don't ask them that question. It's a very intimate thing in their culture.
Oh, is that rude? I'm so sorry. I didn't know. It's okay to love trees. It's okay. It's okay.
She stands roughly 6'8", longish, blonde hair, blue eyes, military built, very scarred. And she ponders about that question. She's like, I think I like trees. Very monotone though. Now you know that this is an ex-soldier. There's an ex-soldier. Just by how they carry themselves, why they're in this restaurant, we do not know. As they usher you towards the back.
I mean, trees are good. What you do with them, that's, in your own time. That's fine.
Well, I've taken up wood carving here recently to help me.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what it's called? Oh.
If exosuits could blush, oh my god.
Oh.
Burra's just covering her
So
little eyes.
that's a common pastime then.
I wouldn't really call it common pastime, but it makes me happy.
Good.
I
Good
think that's
for
what you want.
you. Good for you. I think everybody should do what makes them happy.
Oh, thank you.
Can trees consent?
Come again?
I just
not everything is like the ecology here on Rannoch. Sorry, she's a military. You know how they can get. So lovely to meet you, by the way.
Right.
I feel like we're both giving her the same look. Like, what?
No, and she goes and she pulls out a knife and a piece of wood and starts whittling away on it. This is wood carving. I make artwork and then kind of gestures to like the bar that has like all kinds of like intricate designs into it and stuff like that.
I
It's
need
artwork.
to watch more human media.
Artwork. Oh, okay.
It's similar to music. Has a lot of therapeutic benefit.
Yes, actually, it helps me with that. I've also, have you ever heard about the great DJ? What's a Hanar DJ name?
I think it would be DJ Good Times.
Yeah, DJ Good Times.
With a
it's
Z.
Yeah, got really into it. So something like that, something helps.
Okay.
Helps me
So
out.
you don't have sex with trees?
Just
No.
both hands in my face.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, they saw a movie where the humans were having sex with trees, and I just didn't know if that was a whole thing.
It was
I'm
called
hungry. Is
Superstar.
everyone else hungry? Yeah, let's
Yes.
order something.
I don't
She's
know.
like,
Humans talk about wood a lot. I don't know.
Superstar. Yes, I have watched that with my significant other. Yes.
Okay, so that's not a thing.
No, it's not a thing.
Oh.
I can't
It's
say it's not a
okay.
thing. There's
It's okay if
trillions
it
of
is.
us. Like, and she gets into this like diatribe, like there's trillions of us, and we, so I don't know. I've only known the people that I've known, and it's like I've never seen them do that, but I wouldn't be shocked with some of the people I've met.
Weird, man.
Yeah, just like this conversation. Gentlemen, our guests are here.
Rich, this is what happens when you leave. We have to fill airtime. We talk about
And with
what
that,
happens.
if Rich is back, we will go on a short break.
Save us.
Rich, what have you done?
Hello, and we're back. Please excuse the smoke effect.
It's smoky in
It's a
the
fog machine.
yeah.
Special effects.
Burning trees up in here. I'm not officers of the law because I am illegal driving semi truck. This is tobacco, not the weed. Though I wish I could. Anyway, we last left our players in a nice little ramen shop with a very tall, beautiful woman talking about trees.
It's very wholesome.
As they ushered them back to a back room, when y'all get back there, it's like a little booth, you know, little booth, little round table, nothing big. Um, as you guys, and she's like, uh, Dell will be with you in a moment, and that he, unless y'all stop her, she will walk out.
Goodbye, I like your wood.
Oh my god, you can't just say you like humans wood.
Oh, sorry, I do.
Oh, here go all those social training classes just out the window. Look,
You
your
you wait.
kindness, great.
You've been giving now social training classes?
Yes, I went to finishing school. I figure I could at least pass on some of the knowledge.
How have
Some
you
of the
not noticed how much more polite I am now?
It's true. You did actually pick things out of the
I
car,
am
and I think
very
you.
self-aware, thanks to
Uh-huh.
Burrow.
Very. Yes, yeah, just patting her shoulder from her
She
sofa.
gives me these little gold stickers whenever I do something good.
Good. It's a good positive
Canon-
reinforcement tool.
Canonically, where do you put the gold stickers? Are they on your armor, or are they on like a board back at the house at the
Oh
shop?
no, my I'm gonna say it's my Geth pulse rifle is covered with shiny gold stars.
Oh,
I love that. So wholesome.
Yep, they're just all over my guns.
So yeah, you guys get settled in, and you get a just a minute and a clattering of dishes as a Asari walks in with her biotics glowing as she has several plates of food. She stands roughly 5'5" ish, normal Asari height. She is in like just regular like clothing, like regular, like, just nothing fancy. Apron, as there are all kinds of what you can tell are egg-like dishes with rice. Those who recognize those who can recognize the is it amino based? I mean, I cannot remember the basis, but anyway, the ones that the Turian and Korean food, she
Yeah.
parses out the rest of the food, and she's like, "Bolus, I didn't know they were bringing a bolus. Would you like me to blend yours?"
Oh, you're real sweet. We're an ammonia-based species. Don't you worry, I can take anything. And I pat my belly.
It's
Here,
more.
let me help you with that. And I get up and start trying to put some of the dishes down while staring at Kavan.
Uh, she's like, "Thank you." Uh, the Asari has red markings on their face where the makeup usually goes, along with now what would be one of those fashion sense that you recognize that Justicars have. Um, and she sits down, looking like just right one on the shelf. I was like, yes, hello, my name is Dell. I think the Queen has a disk drive of sorts for me that y'all was supposed to bring, correct?
Just checking this. We know that we're bringing it to this person.
this is
I
Yes.
don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I was
Okay.
like, now it's like, I don't know why I'm here.
Um,
What were we?
I do like I nonchalantly put it into my hand.
Ah, yes. Excellent. Good. Any trouble getting over here or anything? As she puts it in her pocket.
You know, just an annoying bitch in a limousine.
Ah, yes. Yes, I am sure that you are
Mm.
annoyed about that. Saw your concert, by the way. Prefer your music.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Riot's so good. So good. Way better than that person.
I mean,
To your
The
knowledge,
fascist Barbie.
Nyla has never been to any of your concerts ever. Just
I was following. Moss was following.
Kivon will kind of lean over to Bro real quick and go, "Do you have any more of those gold stars?"
Maybe. Let me see.
You
I just
you
fish
just
around my
you
pockets.
just carry them around just in case Nyla's with you and hand them out.
Oh, absolutely. I need to reward good behavior. Shuffling past like the various there's the clinking of a few things, and I just pull out a sheet of gold stars, lick it, stick it on your arm.
eat as y'all are doing that. I've made this. It's one of my specialties. I've made sure that, for the most part, that y'all can have your stuff. I like that. Good. Um,
Wait a minute.
Riot.
Mhm.
And the rest of you, how would you like to make it a couple extra credits?
Say more.
I will tell the queen that I have need of you, that you have done a wonderful job, but I think this might be right up y'all's alley. Well, particularly yours, Riot. See, Serenity
Mm-hmm.
That's
has
her name.
has violated one of my contracts.
Yeah, she likes to do that, doesn't she?
Yes.
She's not really good with boundaries. Never has been.
I've heard and seen.
Mm.
It's not really Serenity that violated my contract, but was it Dylan?
Darian.
Darren? I don't know.
Darian.
She says this like Darian, yes, was supposed to deliver a package to me not too long
Mm.
ago, and said that it got lost. Now I don't believe that whatsoever, and I need payment.
So you need me to go beat up my ex-boyfriend for money?
No. With everything that is going on, that would be,
Fun.
yes, fun for you, but problematic for everyone else, especially with who you're tied in. But
Understandable.
I would like that limousine to get trashed.
Oh, say less.
Let me see. I don't have any acids on me, but I could fuck up a paint job real good, if you'll pardon the language.
No. When I mean trash, I mean destroyed, on fire, total loss.
Oh, now you're talking my
Like
language.
maybe go inside and like force push the area apart.
Explosions? Are we talking explosions?
Explosions if you get the vehicle away from the arena.
Understandable.
Yeah. Yes, no casualties
No
of
Yeah,
casualties.
innocent people.
innocent people.
The queen was direct about that.
Very direct.
Mhm.
Now, of course, this is not what you signed up, and no is a valid answer. So if y'all don't feel like taking this on, I understand.
You kidding me? I'm a Wallace. I'll take any opportunity I can get. Done deal.
Are we getting paid for this?
Of course.
Okay, good. Because I was just gonna say, like, I would still say yes. But you said that you're paying us, so okay.
Excellent.
Riot's obviously in.
Yeah,
As we've been talking, Nyla's just been pulling out grenades out of her pockets and counting them and making sure she has them all.
Okay, just make sure the pins are still in. Okay, yeah.
Fine, they're fine. Nobody touched them.
so I need it to be done stealthily in the sense of getting the vehicle out. I don't want to bring but so much heat. But a message does need to be sent. So I need you to get in there. Now luckily I have a person on the inside. Couple of Krogans. Couple Krogans I know that got hired on as outside security. They're guarding one of the gates. Right, you might have to figure out a disguise
Yeah.
if you want. Might be a
I
little bit.
just pull out my Korean suit out of the pocket of my jacket. Just nondescript Korean outfit.
I have a changing room in the back for you, darling.
Appreciate that. I go to change while they figure out the rest of the stuff.
Get
I
the
can
vehicle,
know.
bring it 3 blocks away from my place, and then go ham. As simple as that. An easy 4,000 credits apiece.
Oh, I see. Question: what's your highest ethanol percentage drink back there? I've got an idea for you, and it won't be able to be traced back to you.
I mean, I have Rancor for Krogan.
Here,
Oh,
you mind if I use your kitchen?
Yes, I do actually. Being that it's not my kitchen.
You know what? Fair. And I just hold out my little grubby hand for the Rancor, and I'm gonna go into that kitchen sink and make something explosive.
Cool. She hands it to you and you see her put something up to communicate, and Lauren walks in and it's like, right this way.
Oh, thanks. You might want to clear out any staff too. The fumes are going to be pretty pungent.
Well, because of this meeting, I asked the owners if I could use their place, so they're not in for today.
Oh, goody, perfect.
Roll me, Bara. Roll what does make explosions? You're a techie
Chemistry.
yeah? Roll me chemistry.
Yeah, chemistry's the one.
18.
What are you trying? Please explain to me, actual chemistry doctor. What are you trying to make?
All right. So, as many of you, I'm a big fan of Earth history. There's this thing called the Troubles in a country called Ireland, and
Oh,
there's this woman, Margaret Thatcher, uh, terrified of cars, so I hear. And I am going to make.
why. I wonder why.
Yeah, just with a little duct tape, make something that could be slid under a car real easy. Big ol' explosion. I'll probably pop my head out and be like, "You guys got sparklers? You know the things that they do for that one children's holiday here in Rannoch."
4th of July, and yes, I actually do. And she goes up and opens up a door to some upstairs, runs upstairs, and then brings back a thing of sparklers because Delamain also loves human stuff and has a large collection of human stuff.
Great. With these, it'll be able to be seen for at least, depending on atmosphere thickness, probably 50 miles. But mostly upward projection, so you might want to watch the airspace around there. And just pop back into the kitchen without another word.
The rest that are in there is reminds me of my Solarian friend.
I feel like Riot comes out in this Korean outfit, except the boots are so obvious.
Kind of hard to hide the boots. Kind of hard to hide.
They do get rid of the hover. So maybe
Okay.
it's just a fan.
Nyla
Possibly.
looks at you and is like, "Wait, did you get shorter?"
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. No, that was something Koreans could do.
No, that was just a me thing.
She's like, excellent, excellent. Well, I would ask you to leave your vehicle here. It will be safely guarded. Um, not to have any tight suspicions. The group that is guarding them is fairly active in the territory of espionage, and they have a vested interest in keeping Miss Serenity safe for obvious reasons, for void of contract, obviously. She's giving off details that only the queen and maybe a handful of people know about your contract, Riot, that this was never supposed to happen. And you're figuring out, she's giving context clues that they've hired an outside military military group to guard them because they know that you will be up to shenanigans. Or at
Who,
least they
me?
perceive that you will be up
Yeah,
to shenanigans.
shenanigans. I'm gonna say that Nyla keeps poking her head back into the kitchen to see what Burra is doing. Because, like, I'm not smart in any other chemical.
No. Like, I just, like, hop off whatever stool I was conducting my evil work in the kitchen sink and just, the fumes, you'll
But
no.
that's really cool. I wanna know how things explode.
I promise you will be allowed to explode it once we get it made, okay? Just go
Okay.
on, wait, you're
Okay.
great.
Okay.
Remember? Patience, virtue.
I really don't like.
No,
I just keep hovering by the door.
Just looking through the window, like.
Dale's just messing with her biotics as she's waiting for the rest of you to get ready. She's pretty much given all the information. You have an in, you're stealing that limo, and you're going to dispose of it in a, sounds like, volatile way. Any other questions that you would have for either one of the two people that are in here? Because now at this point, the tall blonde lady, Lauren, has sat down and started eating eggs and rice.
So, what's your favorite kind of tree?
Which one you asking that?
Lauren.
That's a question. Let me think on that.
Do you like the hardwoods or the softwoods?
Like, genuinely, it's like, I do like maple.
Ooh,
It's quite easy to work with.
maple is good.
I've heard good things about mahogany.
Humans
What?
seem to like mahogany. Is that a thing? Yes?
It is a very lovely wood to work with. I have no clue in me personally how, like, if mahogany is, but it is. I know it's our. It makes very beautiful furnishing. I'm pretty sure we replaced our bar with mahogany. People say it's hard to work with, but I found it quite easy. No, again, jack to all hell would be easy to work with somebody who's bench pressing 1,000 pounds. But yeah, other than that, I kind of like the trees around here, and they're nice.
Yeah. Some nice trees. Make very leafy things.
Yeah, so very pretty to look at.
They make
I-
oxygen, right? Trees make oxygen?
They
Trees
do
make
that.
So I like trees. I like trees. Trees are doing a good job. Nyla's trying really hard to flirt, and it's not.
It is not.
Jeez.
As you're trying to do that,
She's like playing it cool too. She's doing the whole. So yeah.
Nyla is the stupidest gay I've ever seen. I love her so much. He is so big and so dumb, and one day I'm gonna top him.
Jesus. And just to destroy your dreams and hopes,
No.
Dell puts her hand on her shoulder and gives a little peck on the cheek. He's like, "Why don't you go make sure our little Volus friend hasn't destroyed our kitchen? Shall you, love?" "Oh yes, I should do that. I am a weapons expert after all." She gets up and leaves, and Dell just kind of is like, does that head tilt, like, really?
So, what's your favorite kind of tree?
She's not exactly this. Well, I don't want to be mean. Never mind.
Look, she's
Wrong,
assuming Polly, and I love it.
wrong person. We'll eventually get that opportunity at some point, but that is my
Listen.
wife.
This is Mass
Canonically,
Effect. I will romance everybody.
if you look at the chat, like Canada, this is Canada's character, and canonically Lauren and Canada are a couple. I do love that though. With that said, there
doesn't
is
mean anything, Blair.
just
That means
because there's
hi.
a goalie doesn't mean that you can't score.
Yeah. Hi, Blair. Hi.
Blair, I'm floundering. What's your favorite wood? You work at a plant place. Help.
I don't think I could say my favorite wood on stream.
I mean, what's stopping us at this point?
Yeah.
What's stopping? Like,
It's clearly the one that Riot had installed.
Look, we are right in the line with this today. I'm sorry, Rich. We will keep it above board.
I was just wholesome about trees. Just love wood.
You're
Yep.
Dell's like, you're adorable.
I was just gonna say a hardwood. That is one word.
That is one word.
Yep.
I'm floundering. Anyway,
I said birch.
Birch. She just is amused by this interaction. She's like, Birch. Birch is my favorite wood.
I like oak.
I'm surprised. You've been to Earth before?
Nope. That's just the one that came into my head.
Jesus, I leave for a minute and you're talking about wood with total strangers. Anywho, and I just plop a very like duct taped car bomb on the bar. Ta-da!
Oh, it's beautiful.
Don't watch out. Very sensitive. Got this baby set to blow real big.
Would you like us to store it here while you get the vehicle here, or are you trying to install it while in the vehicle?
I think the safe option is to keep it here, but I don't know.
Yeah, let's keep it here. I don't know how volatile it is. I mean, I did just whip it up in a kitchen sink, which, by the way, nobody go in that room for 48 hours because you will die. But yeah, we got that. We gonna go find this limousine and bust it up?
Yes, Riot.
I was concerned about the food.
Oh no, she's like, no, don't worry. And you guys hear some ruffling in the background as Lauren has come out with some weird tech and goes immediately into that room. It's like, I got people who have designed things. This would not be the first time a bomb has been made back there.
I like this place. We should come back.
Yeah.
You're always welcome.
Food's great.
Oh, thank you. I made it myself. Yeah.
There's like, if anybody had left any food on their plates while they had gone and done stuff, it's all gone now.
I think Kavan has not moved because Kavan doesn't have, I think, a whole lot to do here outside of listen and taking information. But seeing Nyla just start like stealing pieces will just push like the third of the food that they haven't had yet, and just kind of push it their direction. Just there you go.
Not to, just to, be a GM because you've put me in very awkward situations tonight. Roll me resist torture drugs.
I was going to ask, since I was eating everybody's
Yeah,
food.
that was the key phrase
Yep.
there.
I wondered if you would catch that. If you didn't, I was gonna bring it up because it was part of this. So, where is that? What is that under?
Uh, body?
Body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Body. Yes.
It's a good number. Very big number.
I'm not looking at it. Where we at? That is not good.
It's a good number.
Great number. You don't even get halfway finishing everybody's morsels when your stomach goes up.
Whoops. I'm like, I gotta go, and I just get up and bolt out the door.
That one there, not the brightest, is she?
Um,
You know what? She's got a lot of heart, though, and that's more than most of us can say, right?
You might want to use that tech on the bathroom later.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, no. I'll have one of my other workers deal with that. Mm,
all heart.
all heart. Renos is gonna like that one. Renos will like that one.
I feel like golden retriever was an accurate description. No brains, all heart, but also muscle.
Pitbull then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pitbull.
Pibble, a big baby, but also kind of an asshole.
A bully pit then.
Yep.
A staffy or a bully is what you
Yep.
just described to me. So yeah, 45 minutes later.
We've got so far in this game.
I mean, it's perfect. Everybody like there's when you come out, there is Lauren has left you a table of water, some space Pepto in a note in a doctor's note where it has the dietary needs of Turians. Just as like and with a don't eat human food written at the bottom of it.
Yeah, that's what they keep telling me. They pocket it all.
Yeah. The rest of you can be outside waiting as the restaurant has been opened up for business. People are starting to cook, and you notice a lot of people you would recognize that you are that of the Queen's Guard, right? Like a lot of high ends, and one of the Koreans is like sees everybody. Is like, oh, boss lady finally let y'all off the leash. This should be fun to watch. And you see on his shirt, on his name tag is Rieger.
That was Nikki getting excited. Is this his son?
It says LT Rieger, so yes, it's Lieutenant
son.
Rieger. Yeah, it's his son. And he's like, well, where's I know that where's not Nikki one more time. I know I almost said Nyreen. Yeah, Nyreen, not Nyreen. That's
Nyla.
actually Nyla.
Yeah.
I was like, where's Nyla at?
I think still recovering from some decisions.
Did she eat human food again?
Yeah. Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Nyla will come out like wiping her mouth and then see Rieger and go, Rieger! And run over and like pick his little Solarian body up.
Quarian.
Quarian body up.
Hi. Yes. He just hits a button as he takes his breather apparatus and blocks it out, filters it out. He's like, good. Well, I'm here with my crew. You can put me down, please.
Down and pet him on the head.
Don't do that.
I always like seeing you, Rieger.
He's like, well, try not to cause any destruction, y'all. This is my first night off.
We are not trying. We are. And I wink before I walk away.
Yeah, it was just a delivery job. What else are you doing? All right. Looks over, sees Dell do a little wave, and rolls his like if he just takes his mask off, and it's like, what has the Asari assigned y'all to? You know what? Never mind. Plausible not deniability.
Hey,
And he walks in. He's like, best of luck on whatever. I'm sure I'll hear about it tomorrow. There is a vehicle waiting for you guys. Transportation has been provided. If so takes. Especially right now, because you're not going to find parking for a hammerhead at a concert venue at 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
yeah, no.
So yeah, y'all grabbing the vehicles, take off. It's automated. It's an automated like taxi service type situation. It lands you about a block away on the right side of the stadium. You guys see all of these people. You can hear the first couple of bands starting to play, like Skillet, maybe Trap. You brought in the fascists. I'm bringing in the fascist bands.
I like that it's canonically Skillet now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is like Skillet the third,
Skillet.
like the great times 10 grandkids of the original band Skillet.
Oh, okay.
I got so mad. This is a tangent. I got so mad. I was listening to music today. I was listening to like rock, like modern rock or whatever, and what it was really low, and then I heard something that I heard like I looked at my phone and it was Skillet, and I almost threw my phone out. I was like, "How dare you taint my music selections? How do we go from Ozzy Osbourne to Skillet? What is wrong with you?" Fucking, I was like, "This is disappointing." I had to go through and like four more songs down was like trap, and I was like, no, now I gotta edit this. This is some bullshit. Come on, YouTube, get your act together. You know me. So yeah, you guys are in I wouldn't say not busy section of the concert venue, but definitely it's like the more like the more secluded parts. And as you guys get out, you hear a loud whistle. And there's these two massive Krogan. And they're like, VIP's over here.
Yep, VIPs! No, I already forgot why they're there. Dancing.
I can help. I'm boogieing a little bit too. It's a good beat. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry, Moss, but she's just a little guy, and if there's a beat, she's gonna wiggle her little booty.
Riot is doing everything not to float right now. To resist the urge to float and to actually walk on the ground.
It's a lot of willpower there.
Yeah.
Everything.
I commend
is
you.
going into this.
Krogan look on and it's like, all right, listen, I can tell you this. Homegirl's car, it's backside of the stadium. Did a whole like showy, like I'm here, you know how it is. Ugh, I'm getting paid double for this. But it's on the backside of the building. Light security back there. We were able, and he pulls out 4 VIP badges with fake names. I'll leave that to whatever y'all want to call yourselves while you're back there. Um, you're gonna have to leave your guns unless you can convince me why you have all your guns.
What guns?
Do I look like a do I look like somebody who's out of Star Wars? I've always the other ones like I've kind of always liked Star Trek. I thought it was a better concept anyway.
Nyla only has 2 concealed weapons. Everything out is out in the open. Everything else is out in the open.
I'm giving you a chance to roll conversation or persuasion for them to let you keep your weapons.
um,
It's not a particularly hard DV. They're Krogan.
I definitely feel like I would not be a good bodyguard if I didn't have weapons. And obviously, I am a bodyguard to
I just kind of pull my
position.
mask down a little bit. And
Oh, they know who you are.
can I make
Even
a social? Okay. I don't
yeah,
know.
Yeah.
How do I use my social for good?
even
Persuade
with
'em.
I mean, because they know who. This is just for comedic value at this point. Unless she crit fails, there's almost no possible way that she doesn't keep her weapons.
I feel like that's a
Yeah.
challenge.
Look, you've already critical fail. I know roll 20, at least for me, will now make you critically succeed.
Okay. Well, I need this because of what if we get attacked by aliens?
Roll persuasion. Yeah, you're right. It's like humans are pretty destructive human things, aren't they?
I almost wish that had been a critical fail.
I mean, it was a 10. It was a 10. Oh, that is not that I think you rolled the lowest you could. What was the best road? 7. Yeah, yeah. They look
I
at
had
you and it's
nothing
like,
in cool.
yeah, they're like, ah, she does make a point, boss. He's like, yeah. All right, yeah, you can keep them.
Yeah, I start moonwalking backwards. This is what humans do, right? They think it's cool.
No,
Absolutely, and I'll follow suit.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for the information.
yeah, it's lightly guarded. Shouldn't be too hard for guys like you.
Noted.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
And there's other concert goers that see this happen, and they start going. They're like, "Hey, you VIP," and they go and do their actual security job as they see a bunch of kids trying to hop the fence like it's Lollapalooza. And unlike Lollapalooza, I would believe that two Krogans would absolutely be able to stop all of that. There'll be broken bones involved, but they would have stopped it. You guys get back there. Obviously, it's a concert venue. Anybody who's been backstage on a concert or on a stage at all, or a bigger venue like this knows that there's tons of people moving around, shouting, yelling, party going. Probably drugs of a many are being played, so are being used. So as it's a lot of people, but only one of you really sticks out, but nobody's really paying that big of attention. How would you like to proceed?
Quietly.
Dancing.
Stealthily.
You know what? Stealthing in the crowd by dancing.
It's dancing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, absolutely. By looking like everybody else and dancing like a fool.
Wait. This is. This is.
One,
We need some tactical.
Doing
Night,
this
night,
skillet
I need to
build
fit in.
puzzle, and I don't
Tentacle
like it.
bees!
I'm just like, the crowd's really big here.
Tactical bees! Absolutely. Uppies!
cool. All right, this is what we're going to do. Massive Finn, roll me stealth with a -1.
Okay.
Abby, Nikki,
Super stealthy. With a
roll me
Turian.
performance. Roll me performance with a +2.
I should have gone for performance.
13.
11.
11.
Nyla's got like
Four.
Burra in her arms going.
Oh, y'all are so lucky. Y'all. That crit is what you. That crit is what we needed. That crit is what we needed. So, two of you
Thank God for Fed.
two of you moving without any problems. The boost in the stealth comes from the successful partying of the others two to the point where they think that the Volus that's on top of the Turian is they're either a couple or close buddies, something of security. And you know what? At this point, nobody. It's so busy. Everybody's like, "Yeah, it is a bop, though," and like, cause it's one of the better songs. Kid Rock the 100th has come out. It started playing. The great grandfather's hit series. I'm American Badass.
Toddler rock.
God. I now feel shamed for dancing to this music.
We're not dancing because we want to. We're dancing to fit in.
That's what you. Okay, that's what we're telling ourselves.
That is.
Oh, have the mighty have fallen.
Nyla has definitely forgotten what they're there for.
You guys are able to dance if you wanna. If you don't,
Leave our friends behind.
as you all bebop your way around, and then Riot,
Mm-hmm.
you hear a very familiar voice. Well, two very familiar voices.
Mm-hmm.
As you hear your ex be like, listen, she had a show last night. She is not going to do anything to ruin your concert. I promise you, baby. It ain't going to happen. Is she is let's are we going to make let's see who would Riot hate? As a no, not going to finish that sentence. As an alien species, let's make her. And you know what? Fuck it. Let's make her a Quarian, another Quarian.
I've been starting to think, what if they were a duo before, and then somebody got poached by corporate,
Yeah,
but then I did better.
yeah, I like that.
That's
And
why Riot and Serenity, like
Yeah.
being opposites, worked.
Love it.
And keeping with the whole Serenity, it's like a flowy gown. It's high dollar. It's got that that high end mic. Her headpiece, because she does wear the mask because she's home for the first time in years after touring in other places, and it comes down and then out and fans out with all kinds of blue Omnitech, and think of Macross levels of pop idol bands. Throwing out a lot of 80s and 90s references here tonight with early 2000s mixed in. And she's like, I know, but you and I know Riot the best. If they sense an opportunity, they'll take it. He's like, I got security everywhere. It's taken care of. You know, we already pegged there. We already know that the queen was working. Don't even worry about it. As you guys are bebopping right past them.
Hey,
Hey, what Riot was doing last night.
I didn't catch any of that. I just heard.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
We're all just giggling over something.
I
here.
tried not to laugh, and then
We couldn't
saw
keep.
Moss laugh, and then I saw Fed laugh, and I was like, nope, we're gone.
I'm picking up context clues now
This
because I'm
is
seeing what it's here.
yeah.
Okay, there we go. As
Oh.
as you all bebop, and you hear a director's like, Miss Serenity, the Rock's almost done. He's almost done. And dude kisses her on the cheeks like, you got this. And as they escort them to the hover stage, where comes out to a whole fanfare, elegant music type bullshit. So you guys are able to get back past there. I am surprised by the restraint of my players as you guys get there and you get to the motor pool and you see like the space trucks, the roadies, and in the back corner with like two dudes taking a smoke, leaning up against is Serenity's car. What would you guys like to do?
Do you want me to just go punch them out?
Quietly.
Now, are they considered innocents? I asked the group.
Just because you think their taste in musical artists is shit, yes, they're still innocents.
Okay.
Well, if they're guarding her, don't they work for this big enforcement company that she brought in? Because
Yes,
she's not allowed to be playing here. This is my
I
territory.
just need. How hard can I hit them?
everybody roll me perception real quick.
Oh.
That's not gonna go well.
I've got a
You are
great
a
view.
crit machine today. We got
Dang!
crits here today.
Abby.
I got a great view from up here.
All I can roll is 11.
I love that. I love that. Even with that, it's not hard. It's not hard at all because this is an infamy. This is an infamous group. They are known to do quite shady things. They have a very long history of possibly union busting and stealing trading cards and
Okay, well,
Stealing candy from road tripping Turians.
It's Kaiba Corp.
no, it's even worse than that. It's the Pinkertons.
Yeah.
Or killing
You
them.
said stealing trading cards.
we feel less bad.
Yeah.
About
All right.
You guys see the
Hit them hard.
the obvious, what is it? It's like their insignia is like the investigation eye, and across it is two humans, and they're just sitting there taking smoke.
Does anybody have any sleep drugs?
Let me check. I don't think I have those, but I've got an idea. And I pull out the hamster shavings with the nitrous oxide in there. They're gonna be terrified if they think I've got a suit breach, because I'll blow up right in front of them. So they're gonna rush me off to wherever the sealed rooms are on this planet. You'll
Yeah,
be
but we
free to
don't
walk wherever.
I don't want to lose you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
No. We could just
Yeah.
punch them.
Yeah.
Or you just punch one of them and maybe.
Sure, if we
kill-
have a string, just
Yeah.
We don't need to kill him. I'm just saying, remember, pieces of shit, yes.
You don't
Union
have to-
busters.
kill them with the garage.
I just was gonna punch them real hard. Not gonna hit.
Oh, can you punch one so hard that it hits the other one's head and knocks them both out in one go? Because I would love to see that.
Oh, can I do that? Can I try a trick shot?
I'm just gonna get my medical supplies and be ready for the aftermath.
Can I just okay.
I want to hear as a GM. I will hear this out.
This is my visual, and everyone can say whether or not this is. Can I just like go up to him and be like, "Yo, hey, can I get a smoke?" and then bash one in the head, and so it hits the other person's head?
Just a full-on sucker punch.
Just a full-on sucker punch and try and knock their heads together.
Hit him like one of those metal things.
If
Physics.
if your players, if the other players are cool with this, I will allow it. But this is a headshot, so you will be at -8.
Okay, but I also have my knuckles.
Your knuckles, you're also a solo, and I would strongly suggest you hit fumble recovery.
Can I
Okay.
teach her? Can I boost her by giving her a stimulant?
Hold on, in your inventory right now, do you have combat stims?
Let me see. I'm pretty sure I did. Let me open up medical tech.
I did not add any gear. I just realized, so that's cool. Let's remember that for next time.
Combat stims are medtech creations.
Yes, I do. Yes.
Yes, absolutely, you can.
Okay.
I imagine they're like in the form of gummy tablets. Specifically, I made these specifically for Nyla. It's like as she's like prepping up, I'm like, hey, open your mouth. Like as I hopped over here, open your mouth, open it,
Ah!
pop in a gummy. That's gonna kick in 5 seconds. Everyone, give her some space. She's gonna go.
Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing. Where am I going? What am I doing?
All right,
I'm punching with my big knuckles.
you're punching with your big knucks. They are unaware because they are taking a smoke break. They honestly just take a glance. If anything, they take a glance to see another security officer, maybe from another, like from the city, right? You give off merc type situation, so they're not paying you. I'll give you that. You're gonna roll with a -8, but if you have like precision strike, fumble, which will give you a +2, plus your combat stims, which is what, +2 again or +3? I can't remember what combat stims do.
Yeah, I was just trying to look it up. I don't remember either.
Where in the world do I do
It's a
this?
+2.
Okay.
It's a +2. All right, so when let me look at your stuff. That's Riot. That's
I have it under. I added my big knuckles, my big knucks under weapons.
right. Okay.
How do
You
I?
also forgot to hold on. I need to change some things for you.
Okay.
Yeah. 4. All right. You got 4 points available. Close.
I add a stem.
Oh, we got to edit that. Where would you like to put? Would you like to put? Because I think it's what. Yeah. You want to turn your fumble recovery on,
Okay.
and that is all of your points. So at least if you fail, it's not going to count against you.
Okay.
Now, when you go to roll Big Knucks, melee, 2d6 damage, that's not really going to be the issue here. Where is... I thought you could roll a fire 2. And fire 2. Let's see. I guess when we hit roll, close. Let me look at this. Yeah. Okay. We'll subtract 8 from your roll.
Okay.
Just as that remembrance. It's going to be, I'm going to successfully knock out both of them. It's going to be a DV, a DV20 to successfully knock out both of them. DV15 to get one of them, and give time for you to swing again.
Okay. Oh, what?
So
No, that's just. Okay. Okay, that's not bad.
I mean, 16. You go up. They look at you, and you square. I mean, square hit one in the face, and he's just like, "Yo, what the Fuck.
Just how we say hi. Is that how you say hi?
I'm gonna give you. They're
Oh.
kind of like one dude's like pulling blood out of his mouth, and he's like, "Fuck's your problem, bitch?" As they start going for their guns, you can swing again. Is this with the -8? No, it is not. You
No, it's
hit
not.
you hit the second dude. He's like, God damn it,
What is
lady.
wrong with these things? Sorry, I just got
Can
them
I-
installed. I don't know.
Can I utilize a
Please
dart
help.
that I have floating around?
You have what?
A dart that has sleep, some sleep drug on
How
it.
many do you have?
I have exactly one, which is all I'm looking to use.
Yeah,
Actually,
you
in
can.
my eye. Okay. That'll be a 17 to hit.
You got him. One's like, what the? And he drops.
The rest of you will see one of the four eyes dilate ever so slightly larger than the other three, and then a dart fire out of it into that individual, and he goes, "Well, this has lessened our problems. Now we still have to take care of the other one."
I'm giving all of you a chance to neutralize this before I roll initiative.
Okay. Oh boy. Whew.
Can I shoot him with my pistol?
That is
Preferably.
loud. I
Is it
mean,
loud? I don't know how much loud these guns are.
you have a 50 cal handgun. It will be very loud, like
Oh, okay.
active shooter loud.
Okay, I won't do that then.
If everyone is okay with it, I am going to biotics charge him. I'm just going to sonic roll and knock his knees out and hopefully knock him out.
Yes.
Do you want tactical uppies first?
You know what?
Just
I'm like
throw you
charging
like
up. Like bold me, yes.
Yes.
Fuck it, you get a
Roll the
plus.
bullet.
You know what? Tactical uppies gets a +3 to any for any
Yes,
character
tactical uppies.
under 14
Tactical
cal.
uppies. Yep, I'm going to biotic charge him.
All right, tactical uppies +4 to your roll.
Yay! 20. Oh my god.
What did you know you needed a DV20 to knock him clean out?
Yes.
I had to use like going for his radio, then just Sonic the Hedgehog music. Knees buckled out, head hits the ground.
He hits the ground and he just falls out.
That is amazing.
Tactical uppies, Jesus.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Right,
Whoa!
high three. I'm just bouncing and like giving you a
Taylor, if you're in
Both have
chat
their
or
fingers.
Blair, remind me tomorrow when we meet up that I need to write tactical uppies in Omega version 5 or 4 at this point.
Yes.
I realize that proteins have the same amount of digits that Volus do, so we'll also give you a high 3 back.
Oh my god, high three.
Does anyone here have more than 3 fingers?
No,
I think. Yeah. No.
no.
We're all
We all
do.
have 3.
Humans and I think humans are the only ones that have 5 digits in the game.
yeah.
What are they using those for?
Do Asari
Important
have?
things. Well, okay, so I guess
thought
technically,
Asari had 5.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have 5.
and theoretically, my character actually has one hand that has 5, and one hand that has 3, because it does have a cyber hand. Anyway, details. Now that they're both out, I guess we can hack into the car.
Or see
Yes.
if they have the keys.
No, they
Yeah,
do not have. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Look,
It wasn't like a ballet situation.
I mean,
Do they have the key codes on their like agents or whatever the
roll me. We're gonna do a luck situation. We're gonna
Okay.
do a luck situation. Roll me a flat D10. You got to roll under your luck.
That is a 2. My luck is 4.
So you go to the first guy. The first guy has absolutely nothing on him. He was just a
Oh.
guy.
He was
What
just
the-
a guy.
The weapons are nothing.
I mean, he has weapons and guns and
Okay.
stuff, but
I
he's
pull- I
just
Like,
pull
like
out like
suddenly
a-
I felt bad.
you
He's
look.
not just a guy; he's a union buster.
Yeah, you look and you see Private Ryan is his thing.
Pull out his weapons, and I'm like, "Hey, you want more guns, Nyla?"
Yes.
All right, passes them over.
But the second guy, Sergeant Hanks, you go through his stuff, and you find that he does actually have the key codes to activate the vehicle.
Marvelous. I will take those and then use it to open enough doors for all of us to pile in.
While you're going-
Miles and
While you're going in, you're like, Tom, you there?
Yep. Hello.
You don't sound like Tom.
Sorry, I had something in my throat. What's up?
What is lying? Performance. Roman performance.
acting.
Acting. Yes, acting. Roman acting.
Ah,
Why is the non-social?
11.
I couldn't pretend to be Tom.
Who is this?
Someone who found Tom lying down. No, he's not doing well. Should probably come check. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm just one of those space truckers here.
Say it looks like he did drugs.
It's looked like he's on some sort of drugs because I mean he is.
Burrow's already planting shit.
Okay,
I
Burra.
was about to lose his job.
Burra, I'm gonna need you to roll. Persuasion for planting of weapons. Actually, no, criminology. Do you have criminology?
Let me see. Oh, no, damn, wrong thing. Pretty sure I do. Let me see. Criminal. Yes, I do.
Raiders? Oh, fucking course you do. Roll criminology for me. Welcome, Raiders. Hello. Oh my God.
Crazy.
Go!
Absolutely, you are able. While you're doing that, I need you to roll. I need you to roll persuasion. You absolutely make it look like he's been hitting it like hard.
Like I'm putting a belt around his arm, everything. I'm making it look theatrical.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just like there's a belt on his arm and
Were these humans, you said?
yeah.
Yes, they were humans.
Everything we've seen in that show, Breaking Bad.
Wouldn't you believe it? And I just shake a little.
More-
I shake the gold stars and I put it next to his head.
What you roll on persuasion?
Oh,
It's not a very hard DV because that was a good lie.
all right. Persuasion. 19.
Nice, easy. He's like, oh God damn it! I thought he fell off. All right, yeah, I'm sending a recovery team. Appreciate you, sir.
Yep.
Just turn him on his side. You know,
I'll put him in the recovery position. I know that one.
Yeah, you know. All right, thank you.
Yep.
God damn it! She's gonna kill me. Click.
All right, gotta go.
Right. Yeah.
We gotta
Raiders,
go.
welcome. How y'all doing today? We are playing Omega, a cyberpunk hack with Mass Effect. My players are right now in the middle of a heist of stealing a limousine to burn it to the ground to send a message. So here we go.
Just Taylor Swift.
Yeah, fascist Taylor Swift.
It's well, fascist Sailor Moon now.
Yes, it is. It has turned into Fascist Sailor Moon.
Nope, gonna leave that joke alone too. I've been on the internet for far too long in my life. Anyway, you're able to access the codes of the vehicle, be able to get the flyaway. Roll me.
Can I make?
Yep, go ahead.
I would love to make an electronic security tech to both spoof and disable the actual tracker that I assume this vehicle has.
Thinking like an
Makes
actual
look.
cyberpunk player. I love
Yeah,
it. Yes,
it's almost like-
it's almost like you've played before
Yeah.
a few times.
Look. All right. 15 may not be super high, but
15. This is a limousine. It's not a military hard point, so 15's fine enough to find the tracker and to spoof it just enough to where it's gonna. It's not gonna. It's not. It's not impenetrable. But
Yeah.
nobody's gonna take a look until the end of the show, which by that time, y'all will be far and clean of this vehicle.
Cool. I do
So
that, and then drive away smoothly but with purpose.
smoothly with purpose. Roll stealth.
Can I roll? Actually,
Because you're behind the wheel, add your moto.
could I also? I mean, since it would end up being the same roll, to my no, it'd be Dex instead of Ref. I was going to say drive land vehicle was the other thing I was going to offer, but I will roll stealth.
Roll stealth and then add your moto, so add that +4 to it.
Got it. That is going to be
Whoa!
29, 34, 33. Excuse me.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, no.
33.
It was gonna be a DV-25 to not have paparazzi start taking pictures. So you're able to do an excellent job of going out the back way. You almost get into this like, I have a superstar in my car. You technically do.
I
Yes,
technically
you
do.
do.
This is
Yeah.
actually factual information.
So
I just
what do
turn
we
off all the like Serenity is like lighting
Yeah.
that usually accompanies it. So that's probably why they don't see it as like the paparazzi. It should be
yeah, and as you guys start flying, getting out of there, obviously the music is going, fireworks, so the arena, the crowd is going wild as the I don't know. I'll think of something clever to call themselves close to Swifties. I'll think of something. We'll think of something here.
The
But as they go,
Serenities.
the moonies,
Ooh.
as you are able to get away and get to the rendezvous destination, Rich minus probably 20 minutes. As you guys get there, you are able. What would you like to do on the drive there?
I would like to, Fura, hold out my hand. Are my knucks, were they installed right? I can't believe I just kept hitting and nothing was happening.
I just gently just pat her hand. Take them in my tiny little 3-fingered hands as well. Your knucks were installed perfectly fine. It's just, we all have an off night. That was a new drug you were on. That's a lot to take
That's
in.
true.
That's true. But
Okay.
next time you're going to be prepared because you know what? You are
Got
smart.
this.
You are valuable.
Yeah, smart.
You are good
valuable.
at hitting shit. Yeah.
Good at hitting shit. Yeah. I think I deserve a gold star.
Like, damn, I left them from that guy. Oh, I'll get you one when we get out.
Okay.
So that's the new hit drug on the street. Gold stars.
Gold
Just
star.
like find some glitter that's in like the passenger seat.
That's not a
throws
problem.
throws it back at y'all. That's the equivalent. That's what we got here.
You just threw it open.
just threw
glitter.
it. All of you.
As you
Glitter for
guys
everyone.
are in this vehicle, obviously, as you're driving, the automated system kicks on. Champagne comes flying out, all kinds of
Oh, hell
food,
yeah.
drinks, and and then all of a sudden a video starts playing. And when did you know that this narcissistic person watches their own concert over again? It's the last concert that was on Ilium.
Of course
Just
she did.
pulls
Oh,
out
ugh.
takes out their pistol and just goes, Riot, if you want to put a bullet through that thing. I don't know that it'll stop the music,
Yep.
but
I was about to say, you are far enough away that you can actually start shooting in this thing if you want to. Like, I'm not going to stop y'all.
Oh, when I wanted to watch Titanic 2 in space.
that wouldn't have been Titanic 2 in space. I think that was going to be the music video tied to the Titanic 2 in space as part of the theme music, if I remember correctly.
Right, yeah, she's saying,
It's just
my
lying.
heart will go on too. Right. You should have
Right.
gotten that gig, Riot.
I wouldn't have taken it.
Why not? Seleno's a great actress. I would have done anything to be in that movie.
Of course you answered. Hanson was a great movie. It was a great movie. What was the movie critic? The old guy. Because he sounds
Oh,
like an Elcor. They both died, but it was like the old short squatty guy. Damn it. He even had an Elcor type name. I will find it. Chat help.
Ebert?
Was it Ebert?
Oh, well, now it's going to bother me.
Yeah. As we figure this out, you're able to get back, 3 blocks down from the
Siskel and
needle
Ebert.
stick.
Oh yeah, Roger Ebert. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Roger.
was right.
Okay.
It was Ebert. Okay, cool.
I mean, Ebert gave it like a 3 out of 5, but everybody's hard to please Ebert. I forget which one was. It was the short Ebert was the one that gave out like you never got a perfect score from Ebert. You guys are able to get there, and because you get that, Dell comes out of the shadows with Lauren in her full power suit, fully loaded to the brim.
Ooh.
They both of them are in their streetwear battle suits. When Lauren's in the battle suit, it's hard to recognize it was Lauren, other than they have matching markings, and she stands like 7 foot tall. And as they come out the shadows, they're like, "Oh, good, no police." And they're seeing how I can still hear that god awful music even all the way over here. It seems like y'all have done a good job keeping a low profile.
It was difficult at times to resist.
say big props to the individual. I think who would be most likely to be swayed by awful people making weird commentary.
I feel like if I had done something, it would have given her too much satisfaction.
Yeah.
It's like, isn't she one of those turn the other cheek types? Look at beating her at her own game. Look at you go.
Oh no, I hate it now. Can I go back?
I mean, you can go back. Now that we've gotten this here.
You're gonna miss the fireworks show though. Ours is better. It'll blow theirs right out of the water.
Lauren walks over to Riot and hands the package to you, and pretty much it's like, "I think you should do this."
I ask for instructions for
Oh,
the
easy
install.
peasy. So it's just that little wire there. You pull it, you got 5 seconds till it goes off.
Okay, so I turn the hover back onto my shoes. And then we go, 3 blocks away with this thing?
You should probably do that.
Yeah, we are 3 blocks away, but we're gonna probably go a little bit further when we run away from this thing from the explosion.
Eye protection's important too. I just get like sunglasses on.
Well, I still have my suit on, so I just stick it under there, pull, and we all run.
Yes.
What was the poundage of this package, may I ask? You're muted, Abby.
This was a 10-pound package, accounting for like your average like alcohol thing, which is the main source of the ethanol, which fuels the explosion. So this will go about like 50 feet in the air. But with the sparklers added, that's a lot of fire.
Well, it's Rancor, which is you made a gasoline bomb. That's all it is. It's just gasoline at that point. So you're 50 foot in the air. When this thing goes, boy, howdy does it go. It splits this limousine in half, both soaring in there about 20 feet in the air. Sparklers, M80 types just going off as these two pieces come down, and you hear the faint dying cry of the last song as the systems overwhelm or melted. And Dell smiles and is like, "I'll be in touch."
I can give you my number if you want, my direct line.
She smiles. She's like, I already have your number, but thank you.
Oh, oh, call me. That's a human thing. I've seen it in the movies.
Marinos is really gonna like you. She turns away and moves on. They both move on back into the shadows as a vehicle lights up as they enter into it and exits. You guys is like still like 2 blocks away from your vehicle, and sirens are on their way. So
Time to
Oh,
you're
maybe book
I'm
back home.
definitely still like heading back that way. Skipping in my hover boots 4 inches off the ground instead of the usual 2.
Let's move
I
like
was
a
like,
tree
is it
and
a
leave.
the tree puns are killing me today. So yes,
I,
y'all are
I feel
able.
like you need to branch out a little.
You guys are able to leave. Roll me one more stealth check.
You're able to leave.
At a negative, at a -2, roll me a stealth check.
Oh no.
Where is this at?
12.
12.
Nyla is walking with like her arms full of all of the food that she stole from the limo before we exploded it.
You know what?
That's
We
why
got a
Burr rolled like
14.
shit.
Never mind. Never mind. Um, no, because she's Korean. I'm not going to do that to you. I was going to do that to you, but with a 12, you're able to drive away. I think maybe one squad car clocks you, but there's a raging inferno in front of them. And so they're like, it's not worth it right now. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And they, like, we cut into the squad car, and there's a captain, and the rookie's like, but sir, he's like, we have a inferno. Whatever the queen's people are doing, we got to get it under control before it gets to the apartments. And y'all are able to make it back easily. You guys maybe make it, I don't know, 5 feet away from the ship when you hear the thundering boots, a very familiar sound for some of you, as the queen comes walking at a very quick pace. Oh.
They're after us.
She's like, I see that we have taken on some extracurricular activities tonight.
We were offered a job. We were in the area. We did what you asked.
In my defense, I didn't make it worse.
In my defense, she was pretty.
Della,
I'm
Miss
sorry.
Dell is very pretty. And if it wasn't for Miss Dell, y'all wouldn't accept because I had some of y'all wouldn't be working on the cheapest jobs I could think of.
Well,
But
Oh.
but I will say that I am impressed with the gumption, and I am impressed that nobody died. Press is already coming out that the galaxy famous Serena's limousine was firebombed and that it was stolen from they think disgruntled fans from her rival, but also that the guards were drugged or looked like they were drugged.
I mean, they were drugged.
They were doing drugs, from what I heard. Whew, you hear about
A
humans
lot of
and gold
drugs.
stars.
They had like a
Mm,
whole the belt on the arm and things.
yes, that's what they're saying.
Just
That
like in that show, Breaking Bad.
Maybe that they shouldn't have been on a planet they're not supposed to be on.
I was handling it, but good job. Just I can't be mad at y'all. but so much. Delamain was the one that got you into this in the first place. Firebombing, not her style. So, I will
What
only
is?
be done. Oh, honey, they're monogamous.
I just said she liked wood.
Trust, trust me. Zero shots.
I think what they like is called silicone.
She liked wood.
Yeah.
I was so
You are
confused.
she's like you are too old to not know what they are talking about. Yeah, I'm not having this conversation in the group because at this point, all of the mechanics have stopped. They're listening to this.
I
They're
just
I
like
am Queen. I am so sorry. You know what? Hey, I've got a really good diagram over in Med Lab before we all go to bed. How about we go over that and we have a little educational conversation?
What are we talking about?
I got a built-in diagram.
God bless all of you.
There's so much
Spirits be with
interspecies
you.
sex going on. I have to have one.
Listen.
And I
He's
was
like,
just like,
before you all go off on your sex ed education, I'm docking 1,000 credits from all y'all's payout on this one. Okay, why?
yeah, why?
Fine, because I didn't like that you worked for Delamain and Delamain poached you. But that's you make a point. You make a point.
You didn't say anything about us not doing anything while we were out. We just had to deliver the thing to the person. We did that.
and then
Yes,
we
but now
took another.
yeah, but now I gotta. It's not gonna take. You know what? Fine, keep your 1,000 credits, but you're gonna now be on Riot's security force
Like I wasn't gonna be
because
there already.
I haven't sent y'all on her. I have plenty of people, but now I'm hiring y'all to make sure that because there will probably be retaliation.
Probably.
I mean, nobody saw me there. I
But
turned my
saying,
float off and everything.
and
That's true,
that's
they did.
lovely.
Yeah.
And they're not saying, and like she brings up her hollow pad. Potential Riot fans firebombed.
That's not my fault.
You really think your rival is gonna not think you put your people up to it?
How can I be responsible for my fans?
Okay. Take a step back. If you were if the role was reversed, would you not think the same thing, Riot?
Riot, you would have burnt her house down.
No, that's way too time.
We rest our case.
Look, what I would prefer to do to her is not property damage. It would
We
fall
know.
under possibly bodily injury.
You wrote a whole song about it.
I may have.
I really need to listen to your music.
I hear it's great.
She just shakes her head. Cloud. Okay. Y'all have a lovely night. I'm going on a date with my husband.
Well, have a
Ask
good
him if
evening.
he likes wood carving. I hear it's popular.
It's glorious.
Wait, she's human though, right?
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Uptime comes out from underneath one of the ships.
Hanging out there this whole time.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
the boss. Yeah, this is his place. He runs this. This is his section of work. And he's like, I do like totally missing the joke. He's like, I have thought about picking it up. Seems like quite relaxing.
Kivon will just kind of look at him and just kind of shake his head, just go, I don't know that that's what.
I mean, you feel relaxed after.
That is exactly what I was talking about. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Honey, don't worry about it, darling. Come on.
Humans like wood.
They sure do.
Like I said, diagrams.
What are you talking about?
Just come. I just take your hand and just lead you over. We're gonna have.
We're
sex
gonna talk about euphemisms.
And with that, we will end our first episode. If this Scott tells you the energy of this group, boy, let me tell you real quick. Thank you for the raid, everybody. Thank you for coming out. Let me run down. Where's my phone at? So I can read these. Because if you do love these wonderful people and love HSC, we have even more craziness happening this week. Let me go back up to the top. I will watch that video later. There it is. Let's see. Again, thank you for coming out. Let's see. Sunday, if you like to see this, there will be more tomfoolery to be had on August 18th with Hoop running Lancer, Ultra Behemoth Brawl. We're all probably going to die from what I understand how Hoop runs his games. This is only going to be my second Lancer game. Followed up by Monday, Championship Wrestling Memphis ran by Sin, where I'm hoping to lift the first internet champions belt in Memphis. So let's hope I get that along with everybody else. Wednesday, the final of Beacon Royal Flush, our Beacon RPG miniseries, is coming back. So the season finale for that, man, we got a lot of finales this week. And then Thursday, tentatively, Last Caravan, not Lost Caravan. TM, copyright and all that. Don't sue me, Hoop. Ran by Mike R. If he's feeling better, I hope you're feeling better, buddy. And then we come back here Friday for another episode of the Rookies, which is really kicking it off. So we got a lot just in this week. We're going to be busy. We have other things down the pipeline. So looking forward of seeing you guys all here this week. We will go in. Let's see. Yeah. Are they still going? Yeah. All right. Let me get my players to say their good outros, and then we'll raid. Looks like we raided Lost Caravan. Abby, tell them where they're at. What projects you got going?
Oh my goodness. Well, oh my god, I'm so excited about this group, first of all. But if you want to see a little more of me, you can find me at NFFabby on most social medias, and particularly at Twisted Fates. I am going to be making my GMing debut with Dino Crisis, a 10-candle series where my players will be dying at the hands of dinosaurs in a Jurassic Park scenario. So keep an eye out for that on the 13th and the 20th in September. We've got quite a cast and quite a crew. This is... oh my god, I'm so excited. But yeah, that's just me. You should go check out what these people do too.
That's fantastic. Finn, where do people find you? What you doing?
Hey, I'm Fen. I've been playing Kivon, the Prothean nomad, who's mainly just been driving people around and causing a problem. You can find me here on Fridays for the next couple of weeks. Anywhere else, you'll find me at Fettuccine on the internet. I'm pretty quiet these days, but you can find me there if I'm doing anything like this or whatever. So
awesome. Moss, where do people find you? What you doing?
Hi, I'm Moss. You can find me at x.moss.tarx. It's a play on monster. I will be here for the Rookies, also on every other Thursday. So our next one is on the 22nd. I'm at the Lost Caravan playing a Tomb Raider game. And I will also be here on the 26th for a Fabula Ultima game.
Let's go. And Nikki, tell them where you at.
I'm Nikki. I am a Coyote Witch in many places on the internet, either Coyote Witch or the Coyote Witch. I don't have so much going on right now because I'm just getting back into streaming after being gone for like 3 months. So I'm really excited. I am here on Fridays playing this amazing game with these lovely people in my favorite universe in the entire world. I love Mass Effect so much. I will also be every other Saturday. I am over on ESP, Enchanting Sorcery Productions, in their Heaven's Fire D&D game. It is their ongoing campaign. I will be there not tomorrow, but next week, every other Saturday. We play over there. And then I'm occasionally over at Lost Caravan too, playing a bunch of games. But I don't have anything on my calendar right now because I have been all over the place. So just, follow my socials, the Twitters, the Instagrams, the everything, and that is where I will post schedules. I am just reeling from how awesome this game was. Everything I needed, everything. It's so perfect.
Fantastic. All right. Well, again, thank you for coming. Thank you for the raids. Rich, take us out of here. Yes. Hey, to get credit for Lost Caravan, put an emoji, say hello in the chat. They're wonderful people who have supported HSC. We're like a big family. Goodbye.
Go piss,
Bye.
girl.
Yay!
You did.
Yeah.
You did it! Go, Rich, go!
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
did it!
Yeah.
Like you've
Fantastic.
done it before. Oh,
Aw.
Oh Lord.
Blair.
Oh boy.
That'll be
Oh, Lord.
great.
Oh, yay.
Let's
Oh,
go.
wonderful.
That's really cool.
Oh, cool.
This is chaotic. This is
I was like,
chaotic.
Rich, this is outside of one other person that I got to ask. This is the crew that I'm planning on playing for the long haul series.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I am so excited.
Yes.
God, Casey, seriously,
I
you picked
identify
the
as a
best
menace.
table. I love all of